perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. 2nd and 9. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Another completion here to Hunt. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Hill to return it. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Dolphins at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long,
you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
3rd and 9 here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Open man right side is Tony. Only able to gain a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. In motion right is Tony. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Now a give to Mostert running right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Third and 4. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. On second down, Mostert. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Hill going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Can make it very tough. Now Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL. We are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Juju Smith-Schuster, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they lead the visiting Minnesota Vikings at halftime. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 3rd down and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. back to the running game with Mostert. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down, this is Wilson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And bulldozing his way through. He's across midfield. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, If you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with that last touch, 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you're going into this one? Let's see how each side goes about.